Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? Well, I just finished watching the premiere of ABC's The Muppets. I'm going to call it ABC's The Muppets. Uh, wow. I grew up watching The Muppets, and I first, like most kids growing up, I was first introduced to them on Sesame Street, of course. And then came The Muppet Show, and then the Muppet movie after that, and so on and so forth. Jim Henson has done some really great work. I don't I'm not too fond of this version of the ABC. I'm calling it ABC's The Muppets. I'm not going to call it The Muppet Show. They said ABC's The Muppets. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm not too fond of it. I don't like the way that basically, as people were saying, like I don't remember where I saw this from. Someone was saying, "Boy, I can't wait to see the Muppets," and someone says it's not the Muppets you're expecting. It's like some type of parody type thing. Uh, Basically, what I mean, it takes place on a late night talk show called Up Late with Miss Piggy, and basically they're all a bunch of writers, all the other Muppets, and it looks they have it set up like The Office, like the TV show The Office, and they just talk to a camera. They have their own personalities and stuff, but it's not the goofy stuff that you remember, like Pigs in Space or Gonzo getting shot out of a cannon or anything like that. It's really kind of dry and not that funny, and actually kind of adult in some ways. They talk about making babies. I mean, a little bit more than some people would like share with the young kids, because the young kids might want to see this. And and there's Kermit the Frog. He had an affair. He cheated on Miss Piggy with some other girl, this receptionist girl. He says that. And they kind of get a little bit, not dirty, but a little bit suggestive. And he breaks up with Miss Piggy, and it's just not that funny. And also, Fozzie Bear's going out with a human lady, and they go see her parents, and there's the mice. The two mice are trying to make out underneath the podium. They're trying to make the Muppets like regular people, interact with regular people, and it just doesn't work. I don't like it. I don't really care for it. I might watch a few more episodes, and then maybe I'm going to give up on it. I love the Muppets. I grew up with the Muppets. This isn't the Muppet Show. Nowhere even close. I'm really disappointed. I mean, some people might disagree with me, but I'm disappointed. I like the characters, and because of the characters, I'm probably going to give it a 4 out of 10, and that's about, well, no, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10 because I'm really disappointed with it. I mean, it's not the worst thing I've seen, but it sure is not the best thing. And I don't see it getting any better. I don't think it'll be as mind-numbingly bad as Dennis Leary's new show, but it's kind of awful. I'm really shocked and disappointed. They're trying to make it like The Office. Can't they be a little more original? And they're making the Muppets like regular people. I'd like to see the science lab with Beaker and stuff. I mean, Beaker got tasered in one part, but I like to see science. I like to see the Swedish Chef on a cooking show. Like I like to see something like that. They should have just done the variety show like the Muppet Show, goofy like that. They're trying to make it like an episode of Modern Family or an episode of The Office without the laughs. And I don't really watch Modern Family anyways. But I mean, just not that funny. That I think they really dropped the ball on this one. So I'm gonna give it a very mild 3 out of 10. And I'm being generous just because I like them. I always was a big fan of the Muppets, but this is really a step down for them. I've not seen the last movie, Muppets Most Wanted, but I'm sure it's much better than this. This is really a disappointment. Another bummer of a TV show review, because the Dennis Leary one I wasn't much kinder to that. Even though I hated the Dennis Leary one more than this. I like Dennis Leary, but it was just he was just phoning it in. I think the Muppets are just phoning it in. They're just trying to make them look like regular people working on a TV show, and that's it. I mean, they had behind the scenes on the Muppet Show, but that was all goofy stuff and funny, and I mean within their wheelhouse. And then they're just trying to make them look like regular people. Who wants that? I want to see the Muppets be the Muppets, not the Muppets be like the people I work with. You know, Very mild, 3 out of 10 for the ABC's and Muppets. So until next time, everybody, please take care of my Legion. Very disappointed in this show. And well, they had the two judges on it. Two judges are pretty much in character, which is good. You know, they weren't that funny, but they're better than some of the other stuff. And it just like it didn't really have much of an ending, though. It just kind of just ended. It had no real point, you know. Oh well. Take care, everybody.